What can a schoolyard bully teach us about overcoming painful, unwanted, intrusive thoughts about our partner's past? What can a schoolyard bully teach us about overcoming retroactive jealousy? In today's video, I'm going to explain. My name is Zachary Stockill, and since 2013, I've been helping men and women from all over the world overcome retroactive jealousy and save their relationships. If you'd like more information about my work, please visit my website at retroactivejealousy.com. For those of you here for the first time, the term retroactive jealousy refers to unwanted, intrusive thoughts, often obsessive curiosity, and what I call mental movies about a partner's past relationships and/or sexual/dating history. And don't get too hung up on that word jealousy. Many retroactive jealousy sufferers hear the term retroactive jealousy and they think, I'm not jealous, jealous isn't me. Please note there are many definitions of the word jealousy, and even if the word jealousy doesn't apply to you, as you imagine it, if you're struggling with painful, unwanted thoughts about your partner's past, you're probably struggling with what we call retroactive jealousy. So what can a schoolyard bully teach us about beating retroactive jealousy and letting go of all those hellish, nightmarish, painful thoughts about our partner's past? Quite often, not 100% of the time, but quite often, negative thoughts, intrusive thoughts feed off of emotional energy. So as I often mention on this channel, when we're struggling with painful, unwanted, intrusive thoughts, there's actually two processes that are going on. There's the thought popping into our head, which we don't have a lot of control over, and then there's our reaction to the thought. The meaning we choose to make out of the thought, the emotional energy we choose or not to offer the thought. We can't do much about the thought popping into our head, but we can do a lot about our reaction to the thought. And thus, intrusive thoughts feed off of emotional energy. In general, the more you offer thoughts attention, energy, emotions, the more that's going to energize them, and the more difficult it will be to start breaking that habit of intrusive thinking. Because by offering intrusive thoughts emotional energy, you're telling the lizard part of your brain, the kind of hind part of your brain, this thought is important, we need to think about this more, this is a noteworthy thought, this is important, this is interesting. You're consistently giving your brain the message that this unwanted intrusive thought is important every single time you respond emotionally to the thought. So coming back to schoolyard bullies. Try to imagine a bully on a schoolyard going around picking on kids. What does a schoolyard bully want? A schoolyard bully wants energy. A schoolyard bully wants attention. They want to feel that emotional reaction from whoever they're picking on. Otherwise, they wouldn't be picking on anyone. Bullies are insecure, they're in a lot of pain, and they want to get a rise out of someone when they pick on them. So imagine a schoolyard bully picking on a kid. And imagine that the schoolyard bully has become accustomed to getting a certain kind of reaction from the kid when they pick on them. Maybe the kid cries, maybe the kid tries to attack them, maybe the kid lashes out at them in some way. The schoolyard bully is getting some kind of an emotional payoff every single time he picks on someone. So what would happen if that same kid who's been bullied starts reacting differently to the schoolyard bully? What's going to happen if that kid who's been picked on starts withdrawing his emotional energy from the bully, starts to avoid giving the bully the reaction that the bully has become accustomed to? What happens when this kid starts responding differently to a schoolyard bully and not giving that bully the attention, the energy the bully craves? At first, the bully might try harder. If the bully is used to getting a certain kind of emotional reaction from the person he's picking on, and he doesn't get that reaction anymore, at first he might try even harder to pester the kid. He might make his insults even more insulting, more intense. He might assault the kid physically. He's going to try a little bit harder, at least early on, to try to get that same reaction. But eventually, if the kid who's being picked on does not give the bully that emotional payoff, does not offer that emotional reaction, eventually, the bully is going to get bored. He's going to be disappointed over time, and eventually he's going to move on. So how does this relate to retroactive jealousy? Retroactive jealousy quite often, not always, but quite often, behaves in a similar fashion to the bully that I just described. A big part of overcoming retroactive jealousy is breaking patterns that sometimes have taken hold over a period of many years or sometimes even decades. And the more we can start breaking those patterns and establishing new ones, the greater our chance of beating retroactive jealousy as soon as possible. So my message to you in this video is start breaking those patterns. Start changing your reaction to unwanted intrusive thoughts. Stay consistent with this over a long enough period of time and miracles will start to happen. This is a huge component of beating retroactive jealousy and maintaining long-term clarity and peace of mind about your partner's past. Start changing your reaction to your thoughts and eventually your thoughts will start to change. Now, the obvious follow-up question is, Zach, that sounds great, but how the heck do I start controlling my reaction? How do I start responding differently to painful, hellish, unwanted, intrusive thoughts about my partner's past? I'm glad you asked because I'd like to offer everyone watching this video a free gift. Recently, I re-recorded my free 4-part video mini course on how to get started overcoming retroactive jealousy. If you sign up for this free mini course, I'll send you all 4 videos over the course of 1 week. They'll be delivered to you in your email inbox over about 7 days, within 7 days of you signing up. And these are going to give you some absolutely crucial tools that will help you get started overcoming retroactive jealousy. Some tools, some perspectives, some practices that I believe every retroactive jealousy sufferer needs to be aware of if they want to start moving on from this problem as quickly as possible. So if you are struggling with unwanted, intrusive thoughts about your partner's past, and you want a quick and easy way to get started at absolutely zero cost, you can unsubscribe anytime. Click the card above my head or click a link in the description of this video to sign up for my free 4-part video mini course on how to get started overcoming retroactive jealousy. Thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and if you got anything out of this video today, please take a moment to let me know by clicking the like button below. I'll also ask you to please leave a comment with your thoughts beneath this video. And while you're at it, please be sure you are subscribed to my channel as well to be notified of new videos moving forward. Thanks again, and I'll talk to you again soon.